Hey guys, I'm back. I will get to everybody's messages before the day is over. I've had so many people get a little mad, like they're in my inbox a little mad because they think that I blocked them. I didn't block anybody. Facebook actually suspended my account. This is the third time I've been suspended, guys, in less than 60 days. Hey, Julie. So what Facebook is doing is they're flagging any accounts that post a lot of religious content. I post a lot of religious content. I'm not going to apologize for it. It just is what it is. So what they do is they suspend you for 24 hours. Basically, if somebody reports you as posting religious content, they are censoring a lot of stuff. We have a friend who has a business page who's nothing but devotionals, and he got all of his content permanently removed off of that page. So for me personally, what I do is I do have it backed up. So if you guys ever can't find me, you can go to my Instagram. My Instagram is Helping Hearts Homeschooler. All of my written content is backed up on there. You can go to my YouTube, which is also Helping Hearts Homeschooler. All of my videos are backed up on there. So even if Facebook permanently shuts this page down, all of my content is backed up. I was going to say, yeah, I have been flagged and blocked a lot for posting religious content, but that's okay. Part of the reason that I am so active on social media is just sharing Jesus and sharing devotionals and just ways to help moms. And I think a big part of that, in my opinion, is Jesus and is the Bible. So it is what it is. Like, I'm not going to stop posting about it, but I just know pretty much any day I can wake up and not have a Facebook for 24 hours. And that's just the sad reality of the world that we live in. So like I said, everything's backed up. You can follow me on other platforms. I suggest you follow me on other platforms, and I promise you I'm not blocking anybody. However, every time my Facebook account is shut down, anybody who follows me and isn't my friend, you cannot return my messages anymore. So you have to actually delete your Messenger app, reinstall it to be able to message me back. So it just looks like I'm permanently off of Messenger, which I'm not, but that's just something that Facebook, kind of a tactic that they use. So just to let you know. But today I'm going to be talking about mom guilt. So this is something that I think, hi babe, my husband's on here. I don't know why he's trying to squash his mom guilt, but apparently this is a topic he's interested in. If you have ever felt mom guilt, drop me a 1 down in the comments. I think majority of us have felt mom guilt. And that could be, maybe you're a full-time working mom. Actually, let's do this because I'm just curious. If you are a full-time working mom, meaning you work outside of the home at least 20 hours or more, then you come home and you take care of your kids, which is like another full-time job, right? Your kids in your house. Drop me a 2 in the comments. Now, if you are a stay-at-home mom, which I fully respect you, I think that definitely is a job, but you don't work outside of the home, you don't run any business from home, you're just a stay-at-home mom, drop me a 3 in the comments. And then if you're like me and you work from home, like I don't work outside the home at all, but I do make a full-time income from my house, drop me a 4 in the comments. I think every one of those categories feels mom guilt. I know I've never been a stay-at-home mom. However, I have been a working mom and I've been a full-time stay-at-home working mom. So when I was working, I was constantly feeling mom guilt because my daughter was in daycare all the time and I honestly hated it. Like I hated that someone else was seeing all of her firsts and, raising a part of her. Now that I'm working from home, there are still times when I'm like, crap, have I been working too long today? Have I not spent enough time with her, like one-on-one? Have I, I just think we all feel mom guilt in something. Who hasn't? Exactly. I think everyone has felt mom guilt. So I'm going to tell you 3 ways that you can completely squash mom guilt, like once and for all. So the first one is just be present. When you're there, be there. Don't be trying to multitask. Multitasking is the biggest lie of our generation. I think so many times we've heard, oh, well, you can do it all. And you can, there's so many apps out there, right, that let us do multiple things at once. Don't buy into the lie. Just be present. I'm going to tell you, for me personally, like I said, I work from home. So I just advertise on social media and that's what I get paid for. I just do everything online. So it's very easy for me to be like, okay, I'm going to sit down, play a game with my kid, but when it's her turn, I'm going to be on my phone. It's very easy to think, okay, I'm going to sit down and watch a movie, but I'm just going to be on my phone the whole time. Now, your kids see that, right? So that is not quality time with them. That is you pretending to give them time, but in reality, you're distracted. So be present. And because when you're present, you're going to know that you're present. And then later when it's time to actually work, you're going to feel like you just spent a couple hours with your kid. Like you're not going to feel guilty about taking a couple hours and working. Does that make sense? Hey, Reagan. Hey, Savannah. So be present, which means if you need to, and I do this now, when you sit down to watch a movie with your kid or to play games, personally, I don't suggest a movie that's not really quality time, but playing games or playing outside, leave your phone in the kitchen. Okay, leave your phone in the bathroom. If you're like, well, I want to take pictures, because I know we all use our cell phone as our camera, turn your phone on airplane mode. And turn your Wi-Fi off, because airplane mode, you can still get messages on Facebook. But if you turn your Wi-Fi and your actual cellular data off, you can't talk to anybody but your kid, and you can still take pictures without being distracted by notifications. I am back. Yes, I am back. We'll see for how long. Who knows? Who knows? Facebook is just Facebook, you know. It just is. The second thing is, probably should look at my notes for this because I'm like, I don't know what the second thing is. Second thing is understand that your kids are watching you. They are watching how you show up. Okay, this helps me a lot because there are times when I've put a lot of quality time into my kid and now it's time to sit and work. And the devil gets in my head and they're like, well, you know, your daughter's sitting across from you doing an art project. You could be doing it with her. No, my daughter is watching me. My daughter's watching that I can wear all the hats and do all the things without burning out because I am piecing together my time. I'm very intentional with my time. My daughter knows that mom is just one of my hats. My daughter knows I'm not a stay-at-home mom. We've had the conversation more than once. My daughter knows, like, mom works. She just has worked her butt off to be able to work from home and still raise me full-time. But I still work, meaning I still have hours of time in my day that I need to sit down and not be mom. She knows that. So she sees that I don't give up. She sees that I work so dang hard to be able to provide the life that we have. She knows, we just had this conversation because right now it's kind of like Christmas at our house. All of our new curriculum is coming for first grade. So that includes a lot of Amazon boxes as well because we have like the books from different places, but then we've got a bunch of like educational toys. We've got a piano, like a little kid keyboard, a cute little, oh my gosh. Okay. I got to tell you all this. She's been wanting to learn piano for a long time, meaning like 6 months, not a long time, but for her, a long time. And I was toying around, like I know how to play the piano. Like I went to college for music. I can teach, I used to get paid to teach piano lessons. I don't play very well. Like I pretty much suck now. I wouldn't play in public. I sing, I can sing in public. I love singing. I love the theory side of it. The actual playing piano was never my strong point, but I know enough to probably teach up through 5th or 6th grade, like well. And then after that, she would need to go on and like learn from an accomplished musician that is not her mom. But so I was like, well, I want to teach her, but I don't want to put everything at once. She wanted to learn Spanish for kindergarten, so we started that. Now I feel like she's ready to add on a couple more electives. So I decided we're going to teach music. Okay, if you know anything about music and instruments, they're usually not cheap. But I did find, like, I wanted to just get a cheap little keyboard, but like full size with all the keys. So I found 61 keys, but it's made for kids, so they're a little smaller for her fingers. And it's on sale for only $60. So I was like, well, I'm going to buy this from Amazon. Then it gives you the options of like what color you want. I'm thinking like brown or dark brown. I don't know, like black maybe. They had a super cute pink one. Microphone and everything. I was like, yep, add to cart. This is my kid. Like, yeah. So it's going to come to our door probably Tuesday or Wednesday. She knows everything showing up at our door, mom's Facebook and mom's Instagram paid for. So she already knows. And when I sit down to work, she knows like, hey, you're working for this. Like we talk about our goals. So be mindful. Your kids, like they are more perceptive than you think. They see how you're showing up. If you say, hey, I'm going to set this goal for our family and we're going to get this done, and then you don't work, they see that. For me, for example, she knows that when she's 7, we're going to take her to Disneyland. Hopefully she's old enough that she'll actually remember it at that point. What we don't want to do is take her and spend like, you know, thousands upon thousands of dollars on something she's only going to know like pictures of later, but we'll see. So hopefully 7 is like that magic age that she'll remember some of it. But she knows every time I sit down to work and she'll ask, she's like, oh, are you working so we can have money for Disney? Yes. Now that's not the only reason I'm working because like we also need to pay our mortgage, but that is one reason. She knows that dad goes to work every day. Eventually, within the next 24 months, he's not going to go to work every day because we are going to retire him and bring him home. She knows, and of course, insert income disclosure statement, like not everybody makes this kind of money, blah, 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 percentages. If you want that, I can send it to you personally. Just let me know. Basically, you get in, you get out what you put in. So we work our butts off to be able to make money online. But she knows that eventually, within the next 24 months, he's not going to have to go to work anymore. He's going to stay home and be a full-time family with us. And I'll sit down to work and she'll ask me, she'll like, Mom, are you working so dad doesn't have to work anymore? Yes, I am. Because dad also works this business. She does. She prays for my friends to hit their goals as well. Janice and Savannah on here, total side note, but they ran a business before they started this business. Most of the people on my team, they were successful in their careers before they ever started this. Like most of the people had full-time jobs and some of them still have them that they're working on replacing. So they ran a family business. They ran a restaurant. And I'm going to say probably for a year when they were talking about like using this to replace that family restaurant, my daughter prayed almost every day, dear God, please help Janice and Savannah to, go make this amount of money so they don't have to have their restaurant anymore. And they did it. And she, in her mind, now obviously we know Janice and Savannah worked their dang butts off. But in her mind, God just one day answered her prayers. Now, she didn't see the work leading up to that answer, but So anyways, your kids see how you show up. So keep that in mind. It helps alleviate the guilt of working. And again, this could be, I know I'm talking about our business here. This could be you're working outside of the home. Maybe you're working for a goal specifically. Keep in mind, your kids are still seeing you at work. And yes, you might be sad for whatever reason, but you can still keep in mind of like, okay, I'm doing it for this reason. And my kids know that we're working toward this. It's a common goal for the family. And the last one is create memories. So you may not have a lot of time. And some of you don't have the time with your kids that I have with mine. Now, I'll be honest, I think everyone can have that time. It's up to you if you want that time or not. But I don't think everyone needs to be home with their kids 24/7. And I know I'm going to have some real conservative people probably send me some not so nice messages for saying that. But being a stay-at-home mom, regardless if you're paid like I am or if you're just a stay-at-home mom and like that's how you contribute is you stay home and your kids don't have to pay for daycare, that's not for everybody. So, I'm not an advocate that everyone should be at home all the time or everyone should homeschool. Like that's just not what I'm an advocate for. But I am an advocate for you making pockets of time to create memories. Oh, and real quick, back to number 2, your kids see how you show up. One example that I can think of specifically, I used to be really bad at keeping my house clean. I made time for Netflix and I made time for Hulu and I made time to be scrolling on my phone, not working, but then my dishes and my laundry were always behind. But then if my daughter wanted to play a game, I was like, crap, well, I felt bad not having the house clean. I would sit and play if I played a game with her. So I literally would be like, oh, I can't, I've got to clean the kitchen. But she knows in her mind, she's like, you just watched TV for 3 hours and now you won't play a game with me because you have to clean the kitchen. So it might be you have more time than you think, but you're wasting it. So if you need help in the time management department, also send me a message and I can help with that for free. I'm not going to try to sell you something, but I've got a couple free little courses, I guess you can call them, that I can send you. But 3 is create memories. let's say you don't have a lot of time. Let's say you have one day a week that you actually get to see your kids more than dinner, bath time, bedtime. Okay, let's say Monday through Friday, you wake up, you rush your kids out the door to school or daycare, you go to work, you come home, pick them up, homework, supper, cleanup, bath time, bedtime. You don't spend a lot of time with them other than their routine of like boom, boom, boom. But on Saturday, you have all day with them. So Saturday should be your day that at least a couple hours of that is spent creating memories. Now, one thing that we did, I still do this because our mundane like school days and stuff, they count as memories, but they don't really. Like my daughter's not going to remember all the routines that we did, but she is going to remember the fun stuff. So we had a friend wanted to sleep over. So we're like, sure, you can sleep over. That's fine. So the next day we went on a rock hunt. Now this is something I planned, but I didn't plan what day we were going to do it. Like I had the stuff and you can go check it out on my page. So I'm not going to completely describe everything I did, but it's on there. Shows you the link that I bought the rocks and everything. She's going to remember that. She's going to remember that for the rest of her life because it was so much fun and she loved it. The night before we had an impromptu spa party with her friend. Again, I'm not going to go through all of it. You can go on my page and it's posted exactly what we did. She's going to remember that. Okay, it didn't cost a lot of money. It wasn't free, but you can do it as cheap as you need to. But it was the thought behind it. Okay, I could have put some dang dish soap in a bucket and let her stick her feet in it. She wouldn't have known what it was. Now, I think dish soap is safe for that. If not, disregard that comment, but I think that that's okay. I would Google it first, but if we wash our dishes with it, I think you can stick your feet in there. All that to say, she would have thought it was awesome. So create memories. So just to recap, 3 ways to go ahead and alleviate mom guilt is going to be present, remind yourself your kids are watching you and how you're showing up. And then the third one is just create the memories. So once again, if you are watching on my Facebook and we're not friends, feel free to go up there and follow me. Everything's public. You can see everything that I posted. If you follow me on Facebook and you know my account keeps getting flagged for religious content that quote unquote goes against the standards, go follow me on Instagram. All my content's on there. Helping Hearts Homeschooler. Go follow me on YouTube. All my content's on there. Again, Helping Hearts Homeschooler. And if you are really struggling with time management, send me a message. I'll send you a couple videos to watch. And then besides that, I hope you guys have a happy Sunday.